In the last video, we have discussed about nursing rounds as a method of clinical teaching. In this video also, we will see another important method of clinical teaching, that is bedside clinic. About meaning of bedside clinic, it is a process in which a clinical teacher and a group of learners sees a patient, elicit or verify physical signs, discusses provisional diagnosis, diagnostic or therapeutic option in the clinical setting. Bedside clinic occurs in the clinical setting or in the patient care unit or nursing care unit. Here, a nurse teacher or a clinical teacher with the learners visit a patient. Then they elicit or verify his physical sign, discusses his diagnosis, diagnostic or therapeutic option, and different other aspects of care. That is called the bedside clinic. It is a process and it involves many steps. We will see about the steps coming in this video. Next, about purposes of bedside clinic. Number 1, relate theory with practice by associating with a specific individual. For example, the students would have studied about asthma in the classroom, about the book picture of asthma and nursing care of a patient with asthma. In the clinical situation, the nurse teacher will select a patient with asthma. Thus, the students are able to compare book picture with the clinical practice. Hence, we say the purpose of bedside clinic is to relate theory with practice. Second purpose, provide a learning experience for students to collect information from the patient. In bedside clinic, about the selected patient, the nurse teacher will clearly explain to the students about the correct method of data collection. Thus, it provides the students a correct learning experience or ideal learning experience about data collection. Next, to plan and execute nursing care according to the needs and problems of the patient. By learning to do correct data collection, students are able to identify the correct needs of the patient. If they are able to do correct need identification, then they can very well plan and execute care. Coming to fifth purpose, to help the students to sharpen their observation skill in a systematic and organized manner. How a bedside clinic will achieve this purpose? Already we have told the clinical teacher should select an ideal teaching case so that students can relate theory with practice. About the selected teaching case, the presenter should present the information in a systematic and organized manner. When a teacher does it properly, the students will observe it carefully and thus observation capacity will be increased. Next purpose, to realize the need for understanding every patient as an individual and appreciate their problems and outlook. In the bedside clinic, the center of discussion is the patient. But in the lab, the center of discussion or the students would have learned about a case, about a procedure in front of a dummy or mannequin, where there is no human qualities. But here, the patient has human qualities and the presenter should understand the learners that every patient is an individual. Next purpose is to improve the quality of nursing care. By relating theory with practice, by sharpening the observation skill, by learning to do real nursing assessment and to execute nursing care, all these activities is going to contribute the quality of nursing care by the students. And last purpose, to improve students' ability to solve nursing problems by detailed study and analysis of the nursing situation. In bedside clinic, a patient case is discussed over and about 1 hour or at least for about 1 hour. So thus there is a detailed study and analysis of a particular nursing situation. Hence, it helps the students' ability to solve nursing problems systematically. Coming to the different steps of bedside clinic. Already we have seen bedside clinic is a process. Hence, it involves a number of steps. The steps are introduction phase, discussion phase, and evaluation phase. Discussion phase and evaluation phase is the part of conducting bedside clinic. The first phase is the introduction phase. Here, the clinical teacher take prior permission from the patient. Then the teacher presents or gives a brief account about the patient and his condition to the group of learners. Second phase is the discussion. In discussion phase, as you can see here, a group of learners assemble around the patient. The discussion may be initiated by the instructor or the student. The patient can contribute to the discussion. The students are allowed to interact with the patient in discussion phase, and it may last for about 30 to 40 minutes. The last phase is the evaluation phase. In evaluation phase, there is summary, recapitulation of important aspects and feedback from the students. The evaluation can be conducted in the conference room attached to the nursing care unit. About benefits of this method. Number 1, it prepares the students to participate effectively in patient care. It develops autonomy or independence in nursing students to provide nursing care. It allows to select patients with disease condition according to their interest. It means the student can select patients for discussion. So, they can select patients according to their interest. It allows the students to review and investigate the quality of clinical practice. It develops and maintains professional competence among the students. It promotes a better understanding about health, illness and healthcare system. It promotes clinical competencies like reasoning, psychomotor and communication skill. It develops the ability of the students to evaluate critically and improve their own performance. These are the various benefits of bedside clinic. Coming to the limitations of this process. Number 1, encumbrance to the patient, because the patient remains with the students or with the group of learners for about 30 to 40 minutes. It may not be liked by patients always. Second, its narrowness limits the utilization of the process. Bedside clinic to be effective, an ideal teaching case should be available or an ideal patient should be available. It may not be always possible in the nursing care unit. Thus, whenever there is an ideal teaching case, bedside clinic can be implemented. Thus, it is narrow in its scope and utilization. The fourth one, it is a time-consuming procedure, and the last limitation is it may disturb the privacy of the patient. Here is the end. Thanks for watching.